Ants, those diminutive creatures often overlooked, possess a remarkable spirit and an extraordinary capacity for perseverance. They are a living embodiment of the adage, "Where there's a will, there's a way." Their lives, though seemingly simple, are filled with lessons about resilience, teamwork, and the unwavering pursuit of goals. Let's delve into a motivational story about an ant named Antari, whose journey will inspire us to overcome our challenges and achieve our dreams. Antari was born into a sprawling ant colony beneath a majestic oak tree. From the moment she hatched, she was thrust into a world of constant activity. Each ant had a role to play, and the survival of the colony depended on the diligent efforts of every individual. Antari, like all young ants, began her life as a nursemaid, tending to the queen's eggs and larvae. It was a crucial role, ensuring the future generations of the colony were healthy and strong. But Antari yearned for more. She watched the foraging ants with fascination. She saw their determination as they navigated through blades of grass that towered over them like ancient trees and climbed over rocks that seemed like insurmountable mountains. A desire ignited within her, a longing to contribute to the colony in a more profound way, to face the challenges of the outside world, and to be a gatherer. As Antari grew older, her strength and determination became evident. She would carry loads heavier than her own body weight during training exercises, a feat that astonished her peers. Her resilience was equally remarkable. If she stumbled and dropped her load, she would patiently retrieve it and start again, never losing sight of her objective. As Rediff notes, ants never quit. Put your finger in an ant's path, and it will try and go around it or over it. It will keep looking for a way out. This inherent refusal to give up, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable obstacles, was a defining characteristic of Antari, and indeed of all ants. Finally, the day came when Antari was deemed ready to join the ranks of the foragers. Her first few expeditions were daunting. The world outside the nest was vast and unpredictable. Giant footprints loomed like cliffs, and gusts of wind threatened to sweep her away. She encountered fearsome beetles that seemed like armored tanks and faced the constant threat of birds scouting for their next meal. Yet Antari persevered. She remembered the lessons learned during her training. One step at a time, she would whisper to herself, echoing the wise words often repeated by the elder ants. She learned to navigate the uneven terrain, to climb over obstacles with surprising agility, and to work collaboratively with her fellow foragers. Like the ant mentioned in a YouTube story, Antari understood that progress may be slow, but consistency is the key. One particularly challenging day, a sudden downpour turned the dry earth into a treacherous river. Antari, along with many other foragers, was caught in the deluge, struggling against the strong current. Panic threatened to overwhelm her. She saw her friends being swept away, and the fear of being lost consumed her. But then a flicker of hope. A floating leaf, dislodged by the rain, drifted close to her. With all her might, Antari swam towards it and climbed on board, barely escaping the raging waters. She clung to the leaf as it carried her downstream, eventually depositing her safely on the bank. This near-death experience, while terrifying, strengthened Antari's resolve. It taught her that even in the face of nature's fury, with quick thinking and a bit of luck, survival is possible. As the seasons changed, Antari continued to prove her worth as a skilled and dedicated forager. She explored new territories, discovering untapped food sources and leading her fellow ants to bountiful harvests. Her keen sense of direction and her ability to remember complex pathways made her an invaluable asset to the colony. She became a mentor to younger foragers, sharing her knowledge and encouraging them to never give up. Antari's reputation spread throughout the colony, inspiring others to work harder and dream bigger. One day, a great crisis struck the ant colony. A rogue badger, driven by hunger, launched a brutal attack on the nest, digging relentlessly and destroying many chambers. The colony was in chaos, its survival hanging by a thread. Antari, along with the other senior foragers, understood the gravity of the situation. They needed to find a new home, and quickly. This was a task far more challenging than any foraging expedition. It required leadership, courage, and unwavering determination. Antari, drawing upon her experiences of overcoming adversity, stepped forward. She organized the remaining ants, assigning them specific tasks. Some were tasked with rescuing the trapped larvae and eggs, others with defending the remaining chambers against further attacks, and a small group, led by Antari, with scouting for a new location. The journey was fraught with danger. They faced treacherous terrain, hostile predators, threat of being crushed underfoot by larger creatures. Many ants fell along the way, but Antari's resolve never wavered. She inspired her team with her courage and her unwavering belief in their collective strength. After days of relentless searching, they finally discovered a suitable location, a sheltered area beneath a large rock, protected from the elements and away from the badger's reach. The task of rebuilding the colony was monumental. They worked tirelessly, digging new tunnels, creating new chambers, and restoring the order that had been shattered. Antari, as one of the key leaders, motivated the ants, reminding them of their shared purpose and the importance of their collective efforts. Research highlights the power of ant collaboration, noting how they synergize to ensure the survival of their colony. Finally, after weeks of hard labor, the new ant colony was established, stronger and more resilient than before. Antari, now an elder and revered member of the colony, looked upon her thriving community with immense satisfaction. Her journey, filled with challenges and triumphs, had taught her invaluable lessons about perseverance, resilience, and the power of teamwork. She had learned that no obstacle is insurmountable when faced with an unwavering spirit and a collective will to succeed. Her story became a legend within the ant colony, inspiring generations of ants to come. The story of Antari provides a significant message. People have the power to overcome difficulties and achieve greatness, regardless of their perceived limitations. Like Antari, individuals will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The ability to overcome any challenge and achieve one's full potential comes from embracing the spirit of the ant, persistent adaptation, and forward thinking. This story serves as a reminder that success is determined by the ability to rise above challenges and emerge stronger, not by the absence of difficulty.